Dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be diving into another machine on the VulnHub, which is Cysec 2. This is the second machine in this Cysec series. I will put the link in the description section below so that you can download it and play it on your own. Before we go ahead, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. You're greatly appreciated because it can help the channel grow. So now we can head over to Linux to begin with. Anyway, hold on. This is a bit different machine from other machines on the VulnHub because the format is VMDK. If you have problems with setting up such labs, please let me know in the comment box below, okay? I'd like to make another video to showcase how to set up such lab with VMDK file, okay? Now we can head over to Linux. First of all, we need to discover the IP address of the target machine. The utility I'd like to use, as always, would be netdiscover. All right, as you can see here, the IP address of the target machine could be recognized as 35. So what shall we do next? We need to perform port and save scanning with a map. To save time of this video, I've already completed before. So now let's scroll up a bit. So as you can see over here, I took the options like scene scan, the version scan, the default script scan, followed by the full range port scan. The last option of all is ON to output the result into this file. From the map scanning results, we can tell that the target has 1, 2, 3, 4 open ports in total. Let's take a look at them one by one. The first one, 22. The surface is SSH, and also we can get its version, number, and version information. And as we know, we can't find any workable exploit for this version. The second one is 80, and the surface is HTTP surface, and also the version information Apache 2. And the last two are used by MyCircle. Okay, so I think first of all, I'd like to check whether MyCircle is accessible by using default credentials. Okay, so let's do it now. The password is root. But we got error. So it's not allowed to connect to this MySQL server. So I think now it's very clear what we are going to do next. We need to enumerate a web application, both manually and automatically. Let's fire up the browser to perform manual enumeration first. Press enter. We got this site back dark, and we can check its source code. Here, I think we find the comment I think this should be CSS, but anyway, we can copy it and decode it with command line. We can echo. So for the first flag, check this one, and for second flag, check this one. So I think we can copy both and paste to our notebook. Before we check both, I'd like to check whether this site has robots file or not. So not found. Next, we can launch Nicto, to perform automatic enumeration. In the meantime, we can check to see whether we can access these two pages or two files. So challenge, but stop, you cannot access this page. and we can check its source code. We can't get anything valuable from its source code. So how about the second one? We can copy, paste in here, and we got a different page. And this is another application, BoZoN. It's a simple file sharing app. Even we can get the version at the bottom. So I think we can copy and paste over here. Okay. Find PHP myadmin application. Great. And also we need to check it out. Right. PHP myadmin. And however, I don't think root password can work. Okay, it's fine. Next, we can launch the GoBuster to perform directory enumeration. Let me grab the command from the history. Press enter. So we find the source challenge PHP myadmin. Okay. And also we can check to see whether this application is vulnerable or not. We can use such a sprite followed by the version information. Indeed, this version is vulnerable. So we can get its, I think this shouldn't be exploit. Maybe some kinds of instruction to exploit. We can get out this file. Actually, inside this textual file, there is Python exploit. So I think we can copy and edit. But for now, we can put it aside for a while. Let's go back. I think we can't find, I don't think we can find anything else. So let's go back to this code. So we can use Vim editor. Maybe I like to make it bigger. Let's scroll up to the top. So exploit, set exploit variable to 0, and we can input the IP address of the target machine, and then we can select options, add user or execute PHP info. CMD if equal. But I think we need to change this address or the path. Here should be which one? Yeah. The directory should be this one. Exolit. We can copy, paste over here. Okay. So that's it. We can run it because this was written in Python 2. So we need to use Python 2 correspondingly. Okay, press enter and put the IP address of the target machine. And we can select one, but we got error. So I don't think this exploit can work for our machine. Okay, so anyway, how to do next? You know, just now we find this one, right? But stop, we got error or, you know, some notification. So maybe we can make a deeper directory enumeration for this directory. Okay, so how to do? We can go faster. Challenges. Yes, I think should be challenge. Challenge. And word list. medium. Okay, press enter. And we can find some more files. But I think we can ignore 302 status because it means that they are required to be authenticated. So log out, challenge, index images. So welcome index images. Session. So how about another directory? Exolit. Yeah, we find this flag. Beautiful, okay? Flag. Even we find the username password and also another flag. Very easy, right? Output. But just now we find this directory we missed. So maybe we can also access this directory. Challenge db config, nothing about this one, and we can download. I'm going to pause. I'm going to interrupt the GoBuster, and I'd like to move from downloads directory and cut out this file. And we can get very important information from this SQ file. For example, the username and the password. We can copy. And also we got the flag, the above name, a pass for the next level. We can copy it. But there is some kinds of problem with this machine. Even we have already got the, got the credentials. Sorry, I think Exolit here. Here on the top, we can use this credential to log in, like Alex. Copy, very complicated password. We will not get anything back. Empty page. Okay, a bit weird. Anyway, just now we have already found the credentials for the SSH. Okay, so flag. So this should be the password. So now we can SSH. Sorry, SSH, and we can supply the password. Now even even we can run sudo. You will see this user can run all commands. So privilege escalation would be very, very easy. We just run sudo. So now we have become the root user, and we can get the final flag without any problem. So I think that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you next. Bye.